Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. Now that Anthony Joshua is done riding his magic carpet like Aladdin and shit, I think he's already been dropped off. He's came back down to earth. And, Anthony Joshua is starting to become Anthony Joshua again. The complacent, hesitant Anthony Joshua. This is the honest to God truth, and this is for all my brothers in the UK. This ain't got nothing to do with, this ain't got nothing to do with you guys. It's Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, to me, if he doesn't show up for the fight on the 22nd, this is going to tell you all you need to know about Anthony Joshua. There's no reason why Anthony Joshua can't attend the fight. I mean, he brought his ass to a Golden State Warriors game a couple of years ago in Oakland. So I don't know why Anthony Joshua can't attend the fight. Why can't he go to Las Vegas? And I'm just keeping it 100. Anthony Joshua, I know he talks a good game, and he does that for his fans in the UK. And that's the smart thing to do. You want to keep them thinking that you really want this fight. But the key question is, why shouldn't Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua happen next? Anthony Joshua needs to show people that he is really serious about making that fight. He need to go to that fight and tell Deontay Wilder right to his face, say, hey, I'm ready to fight you. Pick up your phone Monday or have your lawyer call my lawyer. We going to get this fight made. We going to do it for the fans. Because that would say a lot about Anthony Joshua. That would start to show the fans that he is serious about making this fight, because Anthony Joshua been talking this shit for the last 2 years, but he's all talk and no bark. You know what I'm saying? All talk, no bite. You know what I'm saying? Is it for real? You know what I'm saying? This has been going on for the last 2 years. And we still ain't got no fight. Now, I know he has a couple of mandatory obligations, but at the end of the day, if he said, hey, I want to negotiate with Deontay Wilder, that would trump his mandatories, because it's a unification bout. And then you still have a certain amount of time to make your mandatories. They give you anywhere from 3 to 6 months to fight your mandatories. But if you go for a unification, you could either give your mandatory step aside money, or you don't have to. I don't know with Public and who's the other dude? Uslik? Yeah. I don't know if they're in a position to get step aside money. But the fight can be made, man. I mean, this is just utterly ridiculous. It's just shameful what's going on. It's just fucking shameful. It's just shameful. How much longer we have to wait for this fight? I mean, for real, we've been waiting for this fight for like 2 years. It's no excuse why Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder can't happen next. Okay, you figure like this. Anthony Joshua's last fight was December. Okay, Deontay Wilder has a fight coming up in 2 weeks and some change. You mean to tell me, should Deontay Wilder prevail over Tyson Fury, which a lot of us are really more and more starting to believe that Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight? You mean to tell me we can't start getting prepped for like maybe a July showdown? Or even at the very least September if they want to push it back? I mean, you thinking, okay, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Well, that's really like, you know what I'm saying? That's really 7 months. Why can't this fight happen like sometime in August or September? Can you imagine having 7 months to promote this fight? A world tour? Now, there's supposed to be something happening in June. I don't want to say what it is. I'll talk about that in the next video. But at the end of the day, if Deontay Wilder can knock out Tyson Fury and he can draw 1 million pay-per-view buys, then him and Anthony Joshua can talk turkey. And then they can talk about making this fight. Here's the thing. I don't think Deontay Wilder should have to be subjected to going to Saudi Arabia. I would not go to Saudi Arabia. They could find some common ground. I know Deontay Wilder don't want to really fight in the UK, but see, here's the thing about Deontay Wilder. He's tried to pull up on Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was like, well, if Wilder approaches me, I'm going to freeze him out and all this kind of shit. I mean, do that sound like a man that's trying to fight? And this has been going on for the last couple of years. If Anthony Joshua is serious, he need to go to the fight. I mean, if you have 6 months to promote this fight will be a success. You could go on, I'm serious as hell. Because they could find some kind, and I'm going to just be honest with you, they could find some kind of common ground. All this shit about, like, here's the thing though. To a certain degree, location kind of come across as lame. Because if Anthony Joshua really feels he could win this fight, if he feels like he can knock Deontay Wilder out, why do it have to be in the UK? And see, here's the thing, another reason why it shouldn't be in the UK. Because here's the thing, more than likely this fight will be on a Saturday, okay? This fight will be on a Saturday. So you thinking about UK time. So basically, if it's a pay-per-view, that means this fight is gonna have to start like at like 3 p.m. or something. Okay? Because of the time zone in the UK. So who in the hell want to be watching a fight at 3 p.m. and keep in mind there's a lot of people that work on Saturday. The reason why they have these pay-per-views Saturday night is because for the people that work on Saturday, that do like 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. they can get home, change or whatever the case may be, or if they going straight to the bar, bring a change of clothes and go to the bar or go to the movie theater, wherever it's gonna be. So that's another problem why it shouldn't be in the UK, why it would be better off being in the States. Because like I said before, if it's $50 million in it for both of them, you're talking about $100 million purse. If it's like, or let's just say Anthony Joshua get 60 million and Deontay Wilder get 40 million. Okay, whatever the case may be. Who cares where this fight is at? And then if Anthony Joshua got the diehard fans like he says he has in the UK, okay, you've had this fight in Las Vegas. You put it at the, the new Raider Stadium. You get 60 to 70,000 people there. Hey, what's up? So it makes all the sense in the world for this fight to be in the States. But that's if Anthony Joshua wants this fight. Like I said, if Anthony Joshua don't show up in Las Vegas, now there was rumors that he was going to be in attendance, but now that's up for debate. If Anthony Joshua doesn't show up for this fight, once again, it's going to tell you he not trying to make this fight, because he don't have to fulfill those mandatories if he goes for a unification bout. Unification bouts in most cases always trump the mandatories, and I'm pretty sure the sanctioning bodies will let him have a unification bout with Deontay Wilder for undisputed. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua should be next. Because at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua already have a loss. And what if he has another hiccup? Okay, then what? Hell, what if Wilder have a hiccup? Then what? Then it's prolonged for months again. So to me, this is the best time to have this fight. Nobody don't want to hear this shit about let it marinate. Look, it's already been marinated for as long as possible. I think right now this is the best time to make this fight. If this fight don't happen soon, once again, people is gonna lose interest. This is not Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a big time heavyweight showdown. But then at the end of the day, I don't think people want to wait till 2022, 2023. People want this fight right now. There is something that could be worked out, some common ground that could be worked out between Fox, between DAZN, to where they can find a way to get this fight made. Pay-per-view. Real talk. So that's my take on this whole Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua thing. If Anthony Joshua doesn't show up for the fight, once again, this will tell you all you need to know about homeboy. Let me know what you think. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.